Let us discuss activity number 6. You may listen to me and open your books simultaneously on page number 63. The aim for the activity is to show how metals and non-metals react with dilute acids. Things needed for this activity are a magnesium ribbon, aluminium foil, an iron nail, copper wire, coal piece, sulfur powder, 6 test tubes, a dropper, dilute hydrochloric acid, and matchsticks. To start with the experiment, take samples of metals like magnesium ribbon, aluminium foil, iron nail, copper wire, coal piece, sulfur powder in separate test tubes and label them A, B, C, D, E and F. Add 5 milliliter of dilute hydrochloric acid to each test tube with the help of a dropper. Observe the reactions carefully. Bring a burning matchstick near the mouth of each test tube and observe what happens. For recording observations, students, you may draw a table with different columns titled as test tube, metals or non-metals, reaction with dilute hydrochloric acid, reaction when a burning matchstick is brought near the mouth of test tube. These may be 4 titles. Then for test tube A, having magnesium metal in it, what do we observe? A vigorous reaction with the evolution of bubbles of a colorless gas. And when burning matchstick is brought near the mouth of test tube A, the gas catches fire with a pop sound and burns with a pale blue flame. This observation confirms the release of hydrogen gas during the reaction of magnesium metal with hydrochloric acid. Same kind of observations are seen for test tube A, in which aluminium metal is placed. For test tube C, containing iron metal in it, a moderate reaction with evolution of bubbles of a colorless gas is observed. And the gas catches fire with a pop sound and burns with a pale blue flame. The gas evolved is hydrogen. In test tube D, copper metal was there and we observe no reaction at all. So, no gas is evolved in test tube D. Coming to test tube E, in which coal is placed, again we see no reaction and no gas evolution. Same is followed in test tube test tube F, in which sulfur is placed. Again, no reaction and no gas is evolved. The chemical reactions involved in this activity can also be summarized. Magnesium reacts quite rapidly with dilute hydrochloric acid, forming magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas. The chemical reaction is represented by equation Mg plus 2HCl giving MgCl2 plus H2. Aluminium reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid, forming aluminium chloride and hydrogen gas. The chemical equation for the reaction is 2Al plus 6HCl giving 2AlCl3, that is aluminium chloride, plus 3 molecules of hydrogen. Then for iron reacts slowly with dilute hydrochloric acid to give iron chloride and hydrogen gas. Chemical equation for the reaction is Fe plus 2HCl giving FeCl2 plus H2. For copper, you have observed that copper doesn't react with dilute hydrochloric acid at all. So the reaction can be summarized as Cu plus HCl giving no reaction. Known metals like coal and sulfur do not react with hydrochloric acid at all. So their reaction can be written as coal plus hydrochloric acid giving no reaction, sulfur plus hydrochloric acid giving no reaction. What can we conclude from this activity now? Dear students, the conclusion is more reactive metals like magnesium, aluminium and iron react with dilute acids. Like here we have taken dilute hydrochloric acid, and they produce hydrogen gas that burns with a pop sound. Less reactive metals like copper, silver and gold do not react with acids. Known metals also do not react with dilute acids. So we can say that known metals are inert to dilute acids. I hope this activity is quite clear now. Go through this activity once again and try to summarize the points in your own words. It will surely help you. Thank you.